Hey there boys and girls, luckySkillFaker here, and welcome to another episode of DayZ. Day 2, this means the second episode, and I just want to clear some things in this video, so how the series is going to be, the style and everything. But first, check this out. I remember the last episode I was desperately trying to get a sniper rifle, and I finally found one. Yeah, I was so happy. And this brings me to my next point. You can't hear me being happy because I accidentally put like the wrong cross in a little box in Fraps, and so there's no voice. So my voice isn't there from the Skype conversation I had with my brother, which is pretty sad. I'm sorry for this. For the next episodes, not for the next one, but after the next one, there will be my voice, I promise. And the series will be like this. You also have the explanation down in the description below. I will basically like commentate parts of it. You will hear just like the Skype conversation. This will be another part. And when I commentate, I will half the time give you like some tips and tricks or explain what I've did in the situation, and also tell you why I made the choice to do this. So this will hopefully help you getting a little bit better with the game. I also plan doing like a little beginner's guide and maybe also some sort of comparison or so. Just leave a comment down below if you're interested in that. And I would also appreciate any feedback about or regarding the new upgraded little intro. It has now some little music to it, so the special DayZ intro. Yeah, and just tell me what you were thinking about that. And as always, I try to reply. I try to reply to all the comments. So that's basically what the series is about. You can read it all of it down in the description below. I've put everything down. There's a nice little text. Okay, but what happens in this episode? So me and my brother, we had decided that we have to find some food. We were like we only had, I guess, like each of us had one water bottle, and I think I had one can of pasta. And we were getting hungry all the time, so we were basically starving to death almost. And so we had the brilliant idea to moving to Grishino, which you saw also in the last episode. This was our next target, our next objective, moving to Grishino, which is right here, because we were hoping to find something to eat. I think we found a couple of things, like 2 cans of pasta and 1 can of bean and something to drink, some soda also, which saved our life for now. So we're pretty much up north, and also right in nowhere, so there's nothing around us. And I also had the brilliant idea to look in the gas station, because there's normally also some extra food and drinks. And yeah, this would be a situation where I would switch over to the voice Skype conversation. So this zombie knocked me out instantly. Because my blood was under 9,000, and then they get the ability to instant hit you, and I was like, oh my god, I got hit by a zombie. And then my brother was like, where are you? And he was spamming his saw, and you can see it right now on the screen. He was really making sure that I would survive or so, even if it wasn't that bad. But he was raping all the zombies around, which would be pretty funny if, you know what I mean. I promise the next time you will have some nice Skype conversations. And for example, giving tips, something like I said just a few seconds ago, zombies can hit you, so they get the ability to hit you unconscious as soon as your blood level is under 9,000. So always make sure you're over 9,000 if you don't want to get hit by a zombie. So just that you know. Then my brother gave me a blood transfusion, and this was sadly our last blood bag, so we had to move on. We know that in Electro and Cherno there are the 2 big hospitals, and they have blood bags, but we really didn't want to go there because we just were there, and it's also really dangerous. I mean, there are always normally also people at Grishino, because it's the nearest town near the airfield. So it's also a little bit dangerous, but the towns, so the big cities, are just major PvP areas, and you can trust nobody. You have probably seen like the Lutch video or the first episode. We had some problems there, and then we escaped with the loot of the squad who think they could kill us even if we were fewer people than they were. Well, anyways, I then found out that there's another hospital. So there are actually 3 hospitals. Yeah, watch out, another tip. 3 hospitals, so you have one in Electro, one in Cherno, and also one in Brasino. So Brasino is another like major city, like some sort of capital of Chernaros, and it's all the way up in the northeast. So it's like another coast city, and it also has a little hospital. So this is like I said, one of the other major cities. The reason for this, the reason why we want to go there was because there are less players. So most people normally like spawn around Cherno or Electro, and if you're like new or if you're not too advanced or anything, you don't want to go to Brasino because there's nothing going on and there's less loot than the other 2 bigger cities. And then we thought, okay, let's go to Brasino because my brother had to use like the last blood bag on me because I was, like you've seen, the zombie hit me unconscious. Anyway, so right here on the map you can see we're at Brasino. Oh, and another thing, if any one of you plays DayZ and knows what this, if you look up the map and you see this orange yellow point, which doesn't say player but man, and if you know if these are like players or like friendly enemies or just zombies, you could give me a tip right here because I have no idea, and we're always like freaking out if it pops up on our maps. Yeah, so we were like moving all the way to the east, but we were sure that we wouldn't survive it. You see, we were really, really hungry, we were starving. And then we found some cows right here. And yeah, my brother was like, enemies, enemies. And I was like, who? Cows. Oh, okay. And so we remembered that you have like, that you can like hunt and cook the meat or so. But well, that's all for now, at least for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one, you will see how we will survive. And yeah, this was the second episode. I hope you enjoyed the video, and luckySkillFaker out.